Eileen Murphy, an archaeologist at Queen's University Belfast, Ireland, who has studied the remains of a young woman discovered in an Irish bog, an extremely rare find, stated, "Like many Iron Age bog bodies, this young woman suffered a gruesome death, including bleeding from the throat before being decapitated." Human sacrifices. The first remains were discovered when police were alerted to human bones on the surface of a peat bog in the village of Bellaghy, Northern Ireland. An initial examination indicated that the remains were at least 2,000 years old. A forensic anthropologist initially identified the individual as a male between the ages of 13 and 17 at the time of death. Later, the remains were transferred to the National Museums of Northern Ireland for further analysis, which revealed that the body actually belonged to a young woman. She was between 17 and 22 years old at the time of death and stood approximately 1.7 meters tall, according to a statement from the National Museums of Northern Ireland. She lived sometime between 343 BCE and 01 BCE. During the prehistoric Iron Age in Ireland, and cut marks on her cervical vertebrae indicated that she had died by decapitation. Fragments of fabric were also found along with the remains. This is certainly one of the most significant archaeological discoveries on the island of Ireland, said Niamh Baker, curator of archaeology at the National Museums of Northern Ireland. Particularly because most bog bodies discovered in the British Isles from this period are male. Research by the National Museum of Ireland into Iron Age bog bodies has suggested that these human sacrifices may have been linked to sovereignty and kinship rituals. Speaking to the Irish Examiner, Ned Kelly, former keeper of antiquities at the National Museum of Ireland, stated that these extremely violent killings may have been ordered by kings during times of hardship to ensure the land remained fertile, and that sacrificial offerings could be made to the Celtic earth goddess.